Yo, there's 1,000 words you can see in a picture, and sometimes God really speaks in a whisper. Let me paint this image and make it vivid. This one's really a mix-up. I was in Watford Junction, going down Euston, then up to King's Cross. I'm on the southbound platform and I see a youth that looks about, I don't know, was he 16 or 17? Bro, what are you telling me? He asked me with a shallow confidence, but I knew that he weren't trying to mess with me. But you see, in this day and age, having your wits about you is pure necessity. He said, broski, I rate your music as different sound for different energy. It makes me feel lighter cause my whole life's been heavy. For that statement, I wasn't ready. And besides, why does he feel comfortable to tell me all this already? But a voice inside me told me wait. A gut feeling there was more at stake. Maybe because I'm a youth mentor, he subconsciously feels safe. His smile escaped him as he looked into space, and he talked at a faster pace. And I was coming to 8:30. He proceeds to talk on his darkest day. He said that he's over his head, lives in a hood in East is ironic, moves little food on the side cause he's hungry, and he has dreams that he'll be iconic one day. His aspiration is to be a top personal trainer, but he thinks the streets will try to stop it, cause ever since they held that piece to his chest, he can't seem to find solace. Cause ever since they held that piece to his chest, peace was robbed from him. He kept fiddling with a suitcase that had seen better days. He said his family's moving to Hertfordshire cause they want to see better days. I said, bro, aren't you moving with them? He said, course, but mum's at her wit's end. She left last night. Only reason I stayed back is to say bye to my good friends. My mum says that they aren't good friends. Recently, one of them got bagged, little dark chapter, but it's not how the book ends. Free him though. I was taken back by the detailed info, fam. Bro's telling me his life story. I'm talking to God like, what is your plan? Cause why am I invested? I don't know this youth from Adam. I ain't really got no in to correct him, but I'm like, Lord, protect him. I'm now grappling with the fact that it's 9:15 and I'm really wrestling. But I feel like there's something to do, it's peak for this youth. I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel there's a mountain to move. My next train leaves in 5 and the train after is in 45. When I glanced at my phone, he saw the time and he told me, much to my surprise, that before he travels to Hertfordshire to do up a brand new life, that there's a motive that starts at 9 tonight, and he's gonna go catch vibe. His guy said that the same people that held that knife to his chest are around him sides sometimes, but he don't wanna duck and dive, and besides he's leaving the ends tonight, so why not end on a high? Why not end on a high? He said, why not end on a high? Why not end on a high? It's crazy. We got on the same train with a vacant stare in his eye. He said that he hopes that him and this guy bump into the guys that left him frozen before was. Then that I clocked that I wasn't about catching a vibe, but he had chosen a war, a potential one. The war had started for when they held that knife to his chest on a mental one. In a mental war of his thoughts, his goal was to get some justice now, and in some ways that would even the scores. Oh man, is this just how it goes? His event, so he won't feel the remorse. I looked in his eyes and knew it was that, but could sense that he felt he was going off course. He then let go of his suitcase and asked me if I think he should go. Shoulders hunched, pain on show. Yo, do you think I should go? What do I say to him? When his pride was damaged and crown got smashed, you might say, how could you blame the king? But that's a money perspective, I saw clearly I must give him light. Cause darkness has filled up his mind. Lost sight that his future is bright. Hear these voices from the outside. I told him you've got something to lose. I told him, bro, you're risking your life, but now I understand that your ego's bruised. I told him those guys there won't flinch. If you give them an inch, you'll be on the news or they'll be on the news. I told him life's gonna throw you things, crazy challenges, you're gonna know what hopeless is. I told him right now, draw at a crossroads, that lane there can end in a blink. Broski, do you wanna take that risk? I told him violent words and violent speech can result in sentences. I told him think of your mum and your sister, your head's hot now, but bro, just think. I told him remember your grandma's prayer, she prayed for you through the thick and the thin. I told him please don't listen to lies. I told him please don't give in to strife, just get straight to the point. If they've got knives, there's a real chance it could be the loss of a life. I don't know you, bro, you ask me a question, so I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. Nothing just happened, so what are the chances of you should ask me for some advice? And the fact that you're asking me this question tells me that you are in two minds. Why open the door to a world of war when you're on course to a brand new life? That's what I told him. Why open the door to a world of war when you're on course to a brand new life? He said, thank you, bro, because I think I needed to hear that. And then he got on the train. As the train starts edging away, I could see him on the phone, bit animated, bit waving his hands, but I couldn't make out what he's saying. Yeah, I said I couldn't make out what he's saying. I hope what I said would stick. I hope that my words would echo within. How am I to know though? Do you know what I mean? How am I to know? I'm just really out here trying to shine and grow. I was on my lunch break when I glanced at my phone. I saw something online that was sharp to my soul. 5 youths got into a dispute after a house party in North London. Reports said there was a loud noise at the function when someone got stabbed. They didn't know if he's 16 or 17, well that's allegedly. And they found a knife in his suitcase and thought they were friends turned enemies. The suspect is rumoured to have been seen in Hertfordshire near Welham Green. The victim is now in critical, fighting to not end up in the cemetery. It's crazy, man.